Now, the Tarzan red carpet was an A-list affair, and Peter swung into action to talk to all the stars, kicking off with Tarzan and Jane themselves, Margot Robbie and Alexander Skarsgård.
He's Tarzan. You're Jane. He'll come for you.
When it comes to iconic stories, it doesn't get much bigger. The flick itself cost $180 million to make, has incredible sets, and boasts an A-list cast led by Alexander Skarsgård and his rippling torso. I'm on the white carpet for the European premiere of Warner Brothers' latest flick, The Legend of Tarzan.
First up was the man of the moment, Tarzan, Alexander Skarsgård, who was gushing about his relationship with dad and fellow actor Stellan Skarsgård.
My dad is the biggest Tarzan fan, and so he introduced me to Tarzan when I was a little boy. And actually, he hasn't seen the movie yet. So we're doing a premiere in Stockholm in a week, so I'm very excited to watch the movie with him and my entire family.
I think it's always a bit more special when it's on home turf, you know, and you got the family there.
But it's also, again, like, I was so excited about this project when I got it, and I called my dad, and he flipped out. He was even more excited.
Yeah.
So, you know, again, like, this is his idol since he was 6 years old, and then he kind of showed his eldest son, you know, introduced him to Tarzan of the jungle, and that's how I fell in love with it. So, I mean, I can't wait to sit in the movie theater next to my father and watch the movie. It will be very memorable.
I'm sure your brothers were jealous now.
Imagine if he falls asleep or something.
You're like, Dad, no! You wake him up with a Tarzan call.
Yeah, I will, man.
Now, compulsive eating, Pilates, training, weights, what will you take out of it now that you don't have to be in that regime?
I have a whole new appreciation of food. It was like, again, back to my dad. He was actually shooting River, this Netflix miniseries in London at the time. Okay. We were shooting Tarzan here, and he loves to cook. So as soon as we wrapped, I jumped in a car, went straight to his house and spent 4 days on his couch, just eating bone marrow and mozzarella, pasta, pizza, drinking wine. Incredible.
Sounds like the life. Well, listen,
I'm still on the bench, you know.
Next was in-demand Aussie actress Margot Robbie, who plays a feisty Jane.
So Jane, the character, is a much welcomed departure from the stereotypical, like, damsel in distress. How great was that for you as an actress?
It was just more fun. I'd be really bored playing a submissive character, so it was really fun.
Everybody seems to be talking about Alexander's training regime, but you have Suicide Squad. You seem to be on the silver screen since The Wolf of Wall Street. Were you training hard for this one?
Not for this one, no, but I did for Suicide Squad because I had to do so many stunts. But this one I'm kicking and scratching and headbutting and spitting, all that kind of stuff, which I was just kind of winging on the day. So I was lucky. I didn't have to do a big regime like Alex.
Now, I know you were about to embark on Goodbye Christopher Robin with a very well-liked red-headed man in our country, Donald Gleeson. You're excited?
Yeah, I've worked with Donald before. I did a very small role in About Time. So, yeah, we already know each other. I'm really excited.
Great, I am dying to see that. And Peter will be back on the red carpet in London after the break. Now, Simon is settling in very nicely. You're very welcome back to the final part of the show. Now, Colin Farrell has some Hollywood heavyweight admirers, and Christoph Waltz is the ultimate villain, both on and off screen. These are just some of the things we learned from the London premiere of Tarzan, and our Peter was there.
Director of Tarzan, David Yates of Harry Potter fame, was full of praise for one Irish actor.
I wanted to pick your brain on Fantastic Beasts. I know Harry Potter fans are obviously freaking out, but you did get to work with another Irishman, Mr. Colin Farrell, for it, I believe.
Colin Farrell, mate, he's a gracious, good man, fine actor. He's been lovely to work with. Enjoyed every minute. Actually, I'm so glad we cast Colin in the movie. I am so glad, because he brought so much to the table, not just as an actor, you know, in terms of bringing the role of Graves alive, but just to have him around, you know, great spirit, great collaborator, very good, really impressed.
That's great to hear, and it seems you could be cooking up a trilogy, maybe? Vicious rumours?
We've got Joe's written the second one, which is really exciting. We're doing a bit more work on that script, and she's done a fantastic job of part 2. And she has 3 in her head.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Fresh off his Brexit revelation, it seemed Christoph Waltz was in great form.
The thing that I noticed about this character is there seems to be a lot of similarities in nature between, say, Hans Lander and Leon Rum.
Oh, well, if you think that, then I've failed miserably, I'm sorry to say. Yes, because there aren't.
You don't think so? Both men serving their country for purposes that are...
Yeah. We could go into the details
The intricacies of it.
Not exactly sure that this is the perfect situation.
With Waltzy backing down, Jaimin Hansu was up next.
It seems less is more was the theme when it came to costumes for this movie. Was it comfortable? How was it to move in?
Not comfortable at all.
At all? You're not in too bad shape yourself there, mate. Was that trickier? Do you just... Jaimin Hansu stays ready for that kind of thing?
Jaimin Hansu is oftentimes ready for that kind of thing, but I was definitely, when I came to set, I saw Alexander so ready, looking like Tarzan, and I had to match up.
You stepped the game up.
And lastly, I had to pry into what Hosier was doing next.
Okay, you are obviously a busy individual. Tonight is seemingly the last night of the promo. First album out. Are you conscious of the second album? I know you're probably just raring to get stuck into it.
Yeah, I am. I have to say, even in the early ideas, I'm very, very excited about it. But I can't say too much about it. But I'm looking forward. I'll be coming back to Ireland now soon to kind of find a quiet spot to settle for a while and work those ideas out. Yeah, so I'm raring to go. Yeah.
Hosier back in Ireland. Can't wait. It is time to reveal who is behind today's mystery tweet.